Assalamu alaikum dear students. Mr. Abdul is here from Garrison Boys High School. Hopefully you are all fine and listening me with great help. This is a lesson 2 of week 3 assignment of class 8 of mathematics. So before going to start our today lesson, firstly we have to revise what we had learned in previous weeks. In previous week we had learned about the factorization of algebraic expressions. We had already learned about the expansion of algebraic expressions, and we learned that expansion and factorization are reciprocal of each other. So this is our today lesson, that expansion using special algebraic identities. Expansion means we had already done a lot of questions regarding expansion, but now we are going to do it with the help of algebraic identities. So in this lesson we shall learn how to expand certain algebraic expressions using three special algebraic identities. So expansion using algebraic identities, and what are these identities? Here it is. First one is a plus b whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Second one is a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. And third one is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So these algebraic identities are useful for expanding algebraic expressions which are of similar forms. Here the word similar form means firstly we have to recognize the question, whether this question is similar to first, second or third identity. Then we have to choose one of these identities and apply on that question. So where a square and b square are known as perfect squares. So there are a squares, these are the b squares, means known as perfect squares, while a plus b into a minus b is called the differences of two squares, means there are product of a plus b and a minus b is equal to difference of two squares. So there is a discussion, means how we get these formulas, or you can say that how can we get these identities. So a plus b whole square means we have to write it twice, then expand it, then plus 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 means 2ab. Similarly in the case of negative, write square mean write twice, then expansion and then simplification, we get a square minus 2ab plus b square. Third one is remaining, so let's discuss further in next slides what we have to do with third one. So a plus, now this is example 1 of a plus b whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So here a is x and b is 3. So as you know that there is a plus sign between them. So means firstly we have to recognize which identity will be used here. So x means a plus b whole square, so first identity will be used here. So first step is recognition, means we have to recognize which identity will applicable here. So next step is opening of the formula, a square plus b square and plus 2ab, then simplification, we get x square plus 6x plus 9. Again second example is 2x plus 7 whole square, means now again 2x is a, 7 is b, so means a plus b whole square, there is a plus sign, so we have to use a first identity a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So 2x is a square, b square, and opening of identity is plus 2ab. So in next step there is a square on 2 and x, means we have to take a square of 2 and x as well, so we get 4x square, and simplification of other terms we get 28x and 49. So there is a third example where 1 is a, 3x is b, so there is a minus sign, means a minus b whole square. Now we have to use second identity, a minus b whole square equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. A square, b square, then minus 2ab, then simplification of each term we get the answer, required answer. So there is a typing mistake, 1 square means x square, so you have to write here 1, there is not a x, got it? Then I have taken a work example 10, there is a x plus 2 and multiplying with x minus 2, then x square minus 2ab. So where x and x are a, and 2 are b with opposite signs. So x is a square and 2 is b square. So simplifying we get x square minus 4. Then again I have taken a practice note 10 where minus 2x and minus 2x is known as a and 7y and 7y is known as b. So third identity will be used when a and a's are same and b's and b's are same and there should be a opposite sign between two terms. Then we have to use third identity, means minus 2x plus 7y minus 2x minus 7y. Here a is minus 2x and b is 7y, but there is minus and plus signs, means opposite. Just like this, means product of 2a plus b into a minus b, we get differences of two perfect square. Now we have to write differences of two perfect squares. So minus a square minus b square. Then we get, when we take square of minus 2 we get 4, and when we take square of x we get x square. Square of 7 is 49 and square of y is y square. I hope it will be very easy. Okay, now I have taken a work example 11. So in work example 11 we have to without using calculator we have to evaluate 102 whole square. So with using calculator it is very easy, we will write 102 square, but here we have to solve it without calculator. So now 102 square, so means firstly we have to break 102, means 102 can be break like 100 plus 2. So we not only break it like 100 plus 2, there is another breakage. This means 104 minus 2 will also get 102. 100 plus 2, or you can use, you have to break it whether in case of addition or subtraction. Means I had break it like 100 plus 2. You can break it 104 minus 2, that will also give us 102. Means product or sum and difference should be the result into 102. Then it is your choice how can you break it. So now 100 is a, 2 is b, a square and b square. This is a 2ab. Then taking the squares and simplifying we get this one, and after simplification we get the last answer. So means there is a plus b whole square, so we have to use first identity a plus b whole square. So if you are using another in a difference form like 104, in case of 100 you are going to write 104 minus 2. 104 minus 2, it also result into 102, but there is a minus. Now you have to use a second identity, so answer will be same in both cases, whether you break in case of sum or in case of subtraction. Okay, this is all of today. So this is a thinking time. Expand the expression to prove it. We had learned two expressions, how we get these identities of first and second. So how can you get third expression, prove it? So I hope this is very easy. You have to do it on your loose sheets. So this is your homework for today. You have to solve question number 3 and 4. Also remember these identities. There is identity 1, identity 2 and identity 3, and identity 4 is just an expansion that we had learned in previous lectures. So main are these 3 identities that you have to learn by heart. So this is all from my side. Please let me know if you have any problems. I am also making one lecture on your problems that will be shared with you very soon. So keep trying, keep solving these questions, because these are very tricky as well as very easy too. So take care, stay blessed, stay home, stay safe. Thank you, dear students.